Hello, I'm Dr. Brian McDonough with the new normal. It's Saturday, July 11th. A lot of news right now that's really important, and it has to do with the virus. First of all, I've been saying since the very beginning, the virus is really easy to understand from a scientific standpoint. It's like sixth or seventh grade science. Basically, the virus is spread through droplet nuclei, through coughing, through sneezing. And if you can cover or block that spread, you can actually really help reduce the spread of the virus. In addition to that, if you yourself can block that virus from getting to you, in other words, block the fluid from getting to you and inhaling it or touching it, putting your hands in your mouth, those sorts of things, you can stop the spread of the virus. That's why wearing a mask and social distancing is so important, and why I just don't understand why we just all shouldn't be wearing masks and not making a political statement out of it. Today, I was very happy to see that the president wore a mask at Walter Reed. I believe he may be coming around to the concept and understanding the importance of this. I hope, because it really shouldn't be a political issue. We have too many lives at stake, and we need to have a consistent message from the top all the way through the country, and hopefully this will be positive. Another thing that I've talked about, and I've talked really strongly about, is that we have to be careful how we open up the country and when we open up things. Clearly, we should open up the country, and the concept was, after shutting it down, that we would open it up following CDC guidelines, and we also would be doing contact tracing as well as testing to try to control where the virus has gone. We've done a very poor job at that. But furthermore, certain parts of the country have opened up and been very erratic. A place I'm very concerned about right now is Florida. You can look at the numbers as cases are going up, and yet we're not learning. I mean, I think it's wonderful. I think Disney World is a wonderful place to go on a vacation. I've taken my family there several times over the years, and it is wonderful. It's an escape, and America needs an escape right now. But they don't need an escape at a time when this country is facing a serious pandemic, and in particular, the state where Disney World lies is the state that is probably in the biggest trouble, maybe even in the world. I think we have to look at situations and assess them. There's a perfect time for Disney to open, but to open now, as safe as you try to be, you can't protect against this virus 100%. And you clearly don't want to bring people in from various parts of the country to a hotbed area. That means they're flying in, driving in, traveling in, leaving, going back to their parts of the country. This is what we're doing wrong, and we have to stop doing. And finally, I'm trying to address a lot of times people under 35 and things that are happening. There is a very sad case reported this weekend of a young person in their 30s who died as a result of going to one of these COVID challenge parties. The person went to the party, and I guess the concept is if you go to the party, you want to be the first one to get COVID, and then you win. This person obviously lost, and they lost because they got the virus, and with the random nature of this virus, it was very, very aggressive and killed this individual. The individual was quoted by a nurse as saying, "I thought it was a hoax. I was wrong." And that's just sad. So please, we don't need more sad stories. We need to get through this. We need to get it through it together. Wearing masks, social distancing, making sure that as a country we're responsible and we open up at responsible times and pull back when we need to pull back. And finally, not to make a game out of COVID, thinking you're immune, because let's face it, you might be immune, but you could also spread it to other people who won't be immune. We got to beat this, but we can only beat it if we do it together.